Hello, everyone. Announcements, Amada here in real time, except today it's Awards Amada. It's amazing to be here with you today on day 4 of Coalesce. You've made it to the end. Thanks so much for sticking with us. Today, I have the honor of presenting the first ever DBT Community Awards. This is our first time doing this, so thank you so much for joining us as we congratulate your fellow community members for their hard work and their fiery purple passion. Thank you. The Community Award is our way of recognizing community members from around the globe who embody what it means to be an advocate within the DBT community, exemplifying collaboration, expertise, creativity, and leadership. Some folks are here, and some are tuning in remotely from around the world. We hope you're excited. Get ready to clap it up. All right, let's jump right into it. First off, give it up for Allison Stanton. Thank you. Allison is tuning in from Chicago, and we are so very proud of her and all of her work. In her own words, she says of DBT, "It was my best friend at dryness, love at first tests, and now my DBT certification is a pseudo-marriage." Congrats, Allison. Thank you. Next up, the one and only Opeyemi Fabiyi. Ope couldn't be here with us today, but he's tuning in remotely from Lagos, Nigeria. Opeyemi is the organizer of the Lagos DBT Meetup and one of the founders of Data Fest Africa and Young Data Professionals. Ope spoke at Coalesce 2021 and 2022 and is overall super active in the community. Give it up for Ope. Next, Bruno de Lima. Give it up. Bruno is tuning in from Florianópolis, Brazil. You may know him from his LinkedIn walkthroughs and content, his contributions to DBT Code, and his active presence in DBT Slack and Discourse. Bruno's first contribution to the community was a DBT commands cheat sheet, which he actually made for himself when he was new to DBT, but then he thought, I should share this with other beginners. So he did, and the rest is history. Bruno has been working tirelessly to benefit others ever since. Thank you, Bruno. Next up, the wonderful Karen Xie. Karen, yes, thank you. Karen is tuning in from Taipei, Taiwan. Karen joined the DBT community in 2019 and founded the local Taiwan DBT Slack channel, where she has developed a support system for herself and others. Karen spoke at Coalesce 2022 and has organized 17 Taipei DBT meetups. Incredible. Give it up for Karen. Next up, Sam DeBryan. Thank you. Congrats, Sam. Sam is tuning in from Belgium. Sam contributes to DBT Core, adapters, and related packages. Sam worked tirelessly to bring DBT and the Microsoft SQL product together to bring DBT support for Fabric and Synapse. Sam founded the Belgium DBT Meetup. Fun fact, since it started, every Belgium meetup has reached its maximum capacity. My apologies to everyone on the waitlist, but this is pretty awesome. All right. Thank you, Sam. Next up, please join me in congratulating Oliver Kramer. Oliver is tuning in from Germany. He's involved with the German Data Vault user group. He also founded the Analytics Engineering Northern Germany Meetup group, which will now become the Northern Germany DBT Meetup. Welcome to the Meetup family, Oliver. Oliver also does a lot of work with DBT Labs to promote Data Vault in EMEA, so thank you, Oliver. Next up, Stacy Lowe, who is also tuning in from Taipei, Taiwan. Give it up for Stacy. Stacy joined the DBT community less than a year ago and in a short time has done a lot. She has given great talks at the Taipei DBT meetup and written countless technical articles in Mandarin, raising a ton of awareness of DBT in the process. She's also very active in Slack. Congrats, Stacy. Next up are DBT Community Award recipients that happen to be in person with us today. So excited for this. In person with us today, the one and only Josh Devlin. Yeah. Josh has presented at DBT meetups, at Coalesce, and has helped thousands of community members with his advice and near encyclopedic knowledge of DBT. Thank you so much, Josh. Congrats. Thank you. One of the most supportive people in Slack for many years, Josh boasts over 8,000 DBT Slack replies. Can you believe it? This is also his third Coalesce. Give it up for Josh again. Next up, also in person with us today, Sydney Burns. Come on up here, Sydney. Thank you so much. Congrats. Thank you so much. Congrats. Sydney learned about DBT 3 years ago, joined the community, and taught herself DBT. She has been using DBT as a consultant for years and spoke about Kimball at Coalesce 2022 with co-presenter Josh Devlin, which she called a highlight of her career. Thank you, Sydney, for sharing what you've learned with others time and time again and for being awesome. Give it up for Sydney. And last but definitely not least, also with us in person, Dakota Kelly. Please come on up here. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Dakota. Dakota is a solutions architect who has been using DBT for 3 years. He spoke at Coalesce 2022 and 2023 about DBT migration and audit strategy. He has written numerous blog posts about DBT and is an overall super evangelist. We're so happy you're here in person. Give it up for Dakota. So thank you all. I want to thank the 10 of you so much on behalf of the entire community. You're doing amazing work. And to learn more about these great community members, you can read a lot more about them on the next Community Spotlight on DevHub, which comes out in November. Scan the QR code for the link, and stay tuned for more in the future. And congrats, everyone. With that, I'd like to bring Tristan back to the stage for our closing remarks. Thank you, everyone.
We did it! We're here! Okay, I want to tell you all something. You are all that is standing between me, 2 Benadryl, and a red eye back home. And so I'm real excited about that. And I am the very last person that is going to be on this stage between you and whatever you are on to next. But I am so appreciative of the time that we've spent with you today. I want to share exactly one anecdote. I spoke to somebody earlier today that, for reasons that are too boring to get into, actually is not going to be able to use DBT at their organization, and they kind of knew that. And I was like, that's cool. Like, how did you end up here? Like, what are you doing here? And this person was like, actually, this is just where all of the cool shit is being talked about. This is like where you come to find the people that are talking about the great stuff. And that actually made me really happy. Like, I care about products, I care about analytics, I care about technology, but like, this is actually what is happening. A lot of the problems that we are solving here, there have been tools to try to solve these things before. Like, people have been working in data warehousing and analytics, all this we've been doing this for a long time. And if there is hope for us, it is that we are solving, at the end of the day, people problems. Mesh is a people problem. Semantic layer is about solving people problems. And so we cannot solve those problems without people getting together to talk about them, to agree on solutions, and actually move forwards. I don't actually want to one day retire and to still be talking about the same freaking problems. And so you are all my hope for that to be true. So thank you for being here and hopefully making real progress. Thank you to everyone who just came up on stage. I actually couldn't see you because they made me go backstage, but it is really wonderful to have everybody. There was one person, I think, I don't remember, was it Josh? Somebody got so much applause that it started to make me jealous, so let's not have that. I think that you'll all agree. Wait, there we go. I think that we'll all agree that this has been a very fun conference with some unique experiences. I really hope that you agree that this has been one of the most unique conferences that you've been a part of. I made the joke about the Sparkle Station at the beginning. I didn't expect the WAMIC. I think that there were some palm readings, or I didn't do everything. There was a treehouse. I had an amazing time. I hope you did too. This would not be possible, not just without the community, but without our community of partners. And so I really want to thank everyone here. Partners, this ecosystem of partners is really part of the fabric that creates this community. I think that it is actually quite unusual, and we practitioners in the space don't often kind of reflect on it that much, but typically an individual company has to go and like build all of this stuff by themselves. And that's like much too much to do for any one company, for any significantly large problem. And so the fact that we are actually innovating alongside all of these other companies to try to bring something to life is what gives us all any hope of making that happen. So thank you for your partnership in this journey. It's wonderful to work with all of you. I also want to thank everyone who helped make this event possible on the DBT Lab side and with our production partners. If you were involved in actually making this event happen, can you just stand up for 1 second? Come on, come on. Yeah, YouTube, yeah. Let's do it. Thank you. We all, in person, participated in one event, but there were actually 3 events going on at the same time. There was San Diego, there was Sydney, there was London, and somehow all of this managed to just kind of work. And online, I'm sorry. So it's really, really incredible. I'm very proud of it. Over the course of the next year, it's going to be a little bit till every one of us is together in person again. We hope that you'll join us next year. But in the meantime, we have more meetups than we've ever had, 50 meetup groups in 27 countries. And we will probably also, I think, put together a spring tour where we'll probably have a series of larger events traveling. So more details on that coming soon. But looking forward to using that as an opportunity to get in front of everybody. This is the opportunity that I get to tell you where we're going to be next year. I think so I'm not much of a gambler. I don't know if the DBT community is into the high stakes poker, but I am very confident that Coalesce doing Vegas is going to be a little different, just like Coalesce doing San Diego has been a little different. So I cannot wait to see what our events team cooks up. But it must include a Wamick. It must. That's all I got. Thank you, everybody. Safe travels. It's been wonderful to have you. And my constant invitation, I love hearing from every one of you. If you have thoughts, complaints, things you're ecstatic about with this year's event, I want to hear from you. Just DM me. I'm Tristan in DBT Slack. So thank you all so much. Safe travels.